All right, Shalom. This is Brother Mayom coming at you from GMS Tampa Bay. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth in its truth and sincerity. So I just want to do a quick video on something that's been on my spirit the last few days. And it's really going into this account here, which I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. This is Matthew chapter 26 and verse 48. It says, "Now he that betrayed him," which is talking about Judas Iscariot, "gave them a sign, saying, Whomsoever I shall kiss, that same is he, hold him fast. And forthwith he came to Yahawashi and said, Hail, Master, and kissed him. And Yahawashi said unto him, Friend, wherefore art thou come? Then came they and laid hands on Yahawashi and took him." And here comes the point. Verse 51, and it says, "And behold, one of them which were with Yahawashi, which we know to be Peter, stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. Then said Yahawashi unto him, Put up again thy sword unto his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Thinkest not thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels?" Right. So that's that and the point of me doing this video is we have to have that spirit that Yahawashi had when the time comes for brothers to start to get persecuted. All right, when we not necessarily start to get persecuted, we should have that that spirit, but even more, that spirit that Yahawashi, because brothers know the story. Any regular Joe Schmo knows how what happened to Yahawashi when he got took. They even show that in that movie Passion of the Christ. He went peaceably. He didn't sit there and he try to fight with the servants of the high priest, as it says here in the scriptures. He didn't try to fight with them. All right, he willfully went, and when one of his apostles, Peter, all right, when he tried to fight, all right, what did he do? He told him to stop. All right, and that's the spirit that we have to have when it comes time to Esau rolling on us, man. All right, because brothers, will get into that spirit at times, where they'll be like, man, I hope Esau rolls up on me because I got something for him. He's gonna have to kill me to take me. Nah, and that if you have that spirit, then rebuke that spirit, because that's not the right spirit that you're supposed to have. All right. Now that's not Salakia. That's not to say that if certain situations occur while you're out in your daily life, and somebody come up to you and they're causing trouble and they put their hands on you, then hey, that's not to say that just stand there and take it. No, because what the scriptures say, and let me get it real quick. I can't remember exactly where it's at. All right, this is Matthew, and we went into this just this past weekend at camp. All right, and the brother Ash stated this. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." All right, and the brother Ash brought out at camp, a serpent, isn't really out and about. A serpent isn't really making itself known. A serpent is out in the grass hiding, trying to avoid any contact with any possible threat. Okay, but what happens if that snake is stepped on while it's in the bush, and someone just so happens to walk by and step on it? Guess what? That snake is gonna start to bite, and I say that to say that if we're gonna defend ourselves when it comes to somebody trying to mess with us, while we're at camp, or, if you're in your daily lives, you might be with your kids or family, and you got to protect your kids or something, something along those lines. But when it comes time to have to endure that judgment, really, that's what it is, because we like the scriptures say, we all fall short of the glory of Yahawashi. So again, going into it, this is Yahawashi. He told Peter, he said, verse 52, it says, then say Yahawashi unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Hey, and it's reiterated in Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. It says, they that lead into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. So here it is, you're prepping your house like you're getting ready to go against Michael Myers, man. You got the whole house trapped up, waiting for Esau to just roll on through one day, man, just so you can get him, just so you can seek that get revenge on him. Which we're gonna get into that word, but I just want to bring out one more precept on this. All right, and it's very important. All right, this is Matthew chapter 26 and verse 53. I'm gonna read this again. It says, thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? But how then shall the scriptures be fulfilled that thus it must be? Exactly. And that's really heavy if you really think about it, because Yahawashi had to go through this, and he knew it. So he wasn't going to sit there and fight against it. He wasn't going to sit there and try to go against the scriptures or go against the Most High. All right. What did and when one of his men, all right, one of the apostles lifted up his sword and took a man's ear, what did he tell him? Put up thy sword, man. So when it comes time, because this is all prophesied, when we get into the book of Revelation, this has been prophesied that some of us will be cast into prisons. All right, all right, this is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So you see, there's going to come it's prophesied that some of us, all right, some of us are going to be cast into some prisons, man. Esau's going to roll up. Salakia. Esau is going to roll on some brothers, and that's prophesied. He's going to roll up on you, whether it's to get you for you to be a martyr, because that's prophesied as well. There's going to be martyrs in this thing, which the martyrs, well, we're all martyrs because we're all witnesses. All right. But there's going to be some of us that are going to be martyrs unto death. All right. And some of us, like it says here, it says, be thou faithful unto death. But some of us are going to be cast into prison, which means what? We're not just going to willingly go into prison. We're not just going to, or Salakia, not willing. I didn't mean, that sounded like I'm going contrary to what I'm saying. But what I mean is, we're not going to just up and take ourselves to prison by ourselves. We're going to be forced. Esau's going to come, and he's going to gather up certain men that are in this truth, certain elect members, so this is prophesied. So hey, if you're one of those brothers that in that day Esau comes rolling up through your door, then hey, don't sit there and try to fight with Esau. Don't sit there and try to go run and grab the fattest knife that you have to try to fight Esau off. Or maybe you might be a brother who might have a gun, which, hey, if you have a gun, hey, then you have a gun. But if you do have one, you try to go and get it, man. Hey, don't be that guy, man. Just like Yahawashi told Peter, man, put up thy sword. Because what? Let me get it in Revelation, because this is what the Apostle John quoted. He quoted Yahawashi when he said that. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. And hey, let's just say you get Esau comes and rolls up into your house. Esau's mentality was just to take you into for questioning, but here it is, you're found, and you come out guns blazing, or you come out throwing blows, trying to stab Esau up, trying to fight him, because you in that mentality that, hey, Esau's gonna have to take me dead, or he's gonna have to, if he comes for me, he's gonna have to kill me before he takes me. If you get that mentality, hey, Esau end up blowing your head off, man. All right. Because and like I said, like the reason why I'm doing this video, you have to have that spirit of Yahawashi in that day, man. Which is not an easy thing to do, but what? We have the spirit of Yahawashi in us. Do we not? All right. Do we not have the spirit of Yahawashi in us? At least, the elect will. So, hey, we have to be just like that in that day. We try to be the best that we can. As far as Yahawashi was, we're never going to be like that in this flesh, but hey, we have to have that same mentality. All right. And this is Romans chapter 12, and I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, recompense to no man evil for evil. All right. So, hey, like I said, because there's a difference, there's a difference in this topic that I'm speaking on, Now, if you're out and about and someone's trying to cause problems and they're trying to fight you, then of course you're going to defend yourself, because what Yahawashi said, that he sent us forth as sheep amongst wolves. All right, but he made us wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Now, again, going into that serpent. All right, a serpent isn't looking for trouble, but what if it's stepped on? It's going to strike. It's going to bite. All right, but when it comes time for prophecy, for prophecy's sake, because we just read in Revelation that hey, some of us will be cast into prisons. Esau will roll on some of us. All right, that's not a regular old somebody's trying to pick a fight with you, man. No, that's Esau trying to come and roll on you for this truth's sake. And just like Yahawashi, we have to do the same, man. We have to go without fighting, man. All right, we have to go without any resistance. Did Yahawashi resist? No. All right. The one man that tried to resist, Peter, all right, what he told him? He said, hey, man, put up the sword, man. What you got going on? Don't you think that I can't call on my Father right now and have 12 legions of angels come down? And we have to have that same mentality, man. It says Romans chapter 12 verse 17. It says, recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. Verse 18, it says, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. All right. Then it says, verse 19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto the wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith Yahweh. And it's going to be Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi, all right, that vengeance is going to come, all right, because when you go into that word vengeance, it's naquam in the Hebrew, all right, and the blue letter just gives you the basic to avenge, but when you get into let me get the etymology on that, all right, revenge. All right, it's the same thing, revenge, vengeance. All right, they're both the same Hebrew word, naquam, in the Hebrew, revenge, vengeance. It's the same Hebrew word, but it says here, it says to avenge, to get revenge, or to take vengeance. It suggests that administration of just punishment for a criminal or immoral act. And what Esau is going to be doing when he comes to get us, when Esau comes rolling up on the men of the Lord, when he tries to get us, because like the scripture said in Revelation chapter 2, he's going to cast some of us into prisons. So it suggests the administration of just punishment. So here it is. You're thinking that you're getting just punishment for a criminal or immoral act, which that criminal or immoral act is Esau coming and rolling up on you. You're thinking that you're getting just punishment because you're fighting back. You're killing as many Edomites as you can before they take you. You know, you thinking it's right, but what did the Lord say? Let's read that again. It says, Romans chapter 12, verse 19, it says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto vengeance, or unto wrath, Salakia, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. All right, and it said, as it is written, so let's get where that was written. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 35. It says, to me, and this is the Lord speaking, belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come up upon them make haste. You know, so it's the vengeance is of the Lord, all right, and recompense, and He's going to recompense Esau for the things that he's done to us. So be like, have that spirit of Yahawashi when it comes time for Esau to roll upon you, man. You know, because when that time comes, hey, what are you going to do? You're going to go against prophecy? It said, the scriptures say, some of us shall be cast into prisons, man. You know, and really, you got, like I said, you have to have that spirit of Yahawashi. And I want to give an example of that. This is Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 15. It says, O Lord, thou knowest, remember me and visit me and avenge me of my persecutors. Take me not away in thy long suffering. Know that for thy sake I have suffered rebuke. So you see, Jeremiah wasn't saying that, oh Lord, thou knowest, you know, remember me and visit me, you know, and forgive me because, you know, I took vengeance out on myself. No, man. He said, and avenge me. He was asking the Lord to avenge him for my persecutors. And Esau gathering us up, you know, gathering certain brothers up, you know, and casting us into these prisons. Hey, that's persecuting us, man. So what, are you gonna try to show up at CNN banging on people's doors because they blasted you all on TV, man? You gonna try to kill Edomites or these Edomite Gerber troops when they bust in your doors, you know, trying to pick you up? No, man. You got to have that spirit of Yahawashi, and you got to go. You got to not resist, man. You just got to go with it. And, hey, who knows, man? Hey, some of us, the majority of us, I'll say that, because what, let me go back to Revelation. All right, Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. All right, Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is talking about the mark of the beast, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right. So the Lord's going to keep us from that hour of temptation. Let me get Revelation chapter 2, verse 10 again. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prisons, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou then that 10 days is just representing a period of time. It says, be thou faithful unto death. So, hey, man, even, hey, don't sit there and try to fight. Believe in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Have faith in the Lord. Faith is what? The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay? So you have to have faith that the Lord is going to deliver you from that situation. Don't sit there and try to fight back. Don't sit there and try to do none of that, man. You know? And I speak that because, hey, sometimes I get into that spirit, man. You know? I know I get into that spirit sometimes, man, where I'm like, you know what, man, I'm gonna put this I'm gonna have these, you know, Esau's gonna have to, boy, hey, you see, but we gotta get out of that spirit. I know, you know, you know, I know that I gotta pray for that, you know, because, hey, you know, brothers here in Tampa Bay, hey, they know that, hey, man, I have a short fuse when it comes to people trying me, you know, really trying brothers, you know, and, you know, brothers know that I be having that short fuse with Edomites, you know, so I know I got to pray for that patience, man, to have that patience that if and I, you know, and I speak as a man when I say this, but I wholeheartedly believe, you know, I believe that I might be one of those that get cast into prison, you know, just for the fact that I've already been, you know, I've went for a couple years, you know, You know, and I believe that the Most High put me through that before when I was in the world, so that, you know, when it comes time for Esau to catch me, you know, it ain't really a thing to me, man. You know, I've already been through that. You know, I've suffered the ordeals of having been cast into prisons, man. You know, but at the same time, these last days, if you know, whenever, if and when I do, or whatever brother gets cast into prison, is not going to be the same as before. You know, because there's, hey, you know, Jake, man, Jake been into some trouble and been cast into prisons, but these times that are going to be coming up ahead is going to be like none other, man. But what, we still have to be faithful unto death, even if we have to die. Then let it be so. Salakia, let it be so, man. Don't sit there and try to fight with these devils. Let it be so. Have faith that the Most High is going to deliver you. And hey, man, even if you have to die, what did the Lord say? I will give thee a crown of life. And that's right, man. The Lord will give us that crown of life, man. And that's what we hope for. That's what we strive for. And that's what Yahawashi, at the end of the day, that's what he was hoping for. He knew that he had to go through those things. Hey, do we not have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures? So us being as being men of the Lord, we should know that, hey, I might be one of those guys that gets cast into those prisons, man. That should be something that's on every brother's plate as of right now, because we haven't gone through that time, so we don't know if we will or not. We're not the Most High either. You know? So, hey, we have to have that mentality that, hey, if I do get cast into this, man, I got to have that spirit of Yahawashi, and I got to go, I just got to let them take me. You know? Like the scripture said in Romans chapter 12, it said, if at all possible, be at peace, live peaceably with all men. So Esau come roll up in your house, guns all in your face, talking about turn around or get on the floor. Hey, then all right, cool. All right. Go peaceably, man. Just like Yahawashi did when they came and got him. And suffer the persecution, man. Bear that cross that you're going to have to bear. You know, is easier said than done, but hey, have faith in the Yahawashi, man. You know? So with that, Lord willing, you brothers were edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and citations to the Hakim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, and with that, I want to say, Shalom.